reset this bad boy. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10 in the NLT. The name of the Lord is a strong fortress. The godly run to him and are safe. Bring it back out. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10 in the NLT. The name of the Lord is a strong fortress. The godly run to him and are safe.
Shalom, shalom.
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 Call halal.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Let's give all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity, peace and salutations to the hopeful scattered abroad. My name is Ibar. Next to me,
Brother Moan.
The brother you call.
And we're from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. We're just gonna do a quick video going into some of the things that's popping out. The Lord is really moving in the earth right now, man. The Lord's about to bring a lot of death and destruction, and this whole thing with the Northern Kingdom getting snatched up and don't raise on them. Best believe that's gonna come down to you Negroes as well. Okay, you so-called Negroes here in America that you laugh and you plan and you voted for Trump. Well, guess what? This judgment is for all the tribes. Okay, and as Esau, he's doing this little thing that to eventually do what he really want to do, which is come for all the tribes, man. He's just setting the stage right now. So through the spirit of YAHWAH, we see what this devil is doing. We're warning you what this devil is doing, and we pray that the Lord deliver us in the destruction this man is about to bring.
All right. I'll bring this back out. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. This is the KJV. It says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Right. So this time we coming into it, you got to call upon YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Okay. You got to learn those names, man. Take those names seriously. Don't just play with the name of the Lord. We're going to tell you what the name of the Lord is off the bat. Okay. Because the times we're coming into, you're going to need those names to be delivered. So it says, the righteous shall call upon the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and they shall be delivered. They shall be saved. Okay, so you gotta, this is why, hey, now's the time to get right with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Now's the time to take this thing to the next level. Now's the time to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Because when all hell does break loose, you're gonna have to call upon somebody. And 911 ain't gonna be picking up. Okay? You're gonna get dial tone. All right, you're gonna have to call upon the Lord. And if you don't know the name of the Lord, you ain't getting to know the Lord, you about to get to know the Lord. All right, these devils, these Edomites, they're about to turn up, man. This guy Trump said, by Saturday at 12 o'clock, we're going to be at camp. He said that if the Israel don't release them hostages, all hell going to break loose. So you know how devious and demonic these individuals are. They might go in there and start blowing shit up in Israel, and this is going to further lead us to World War III. Okay? Now, we got this video right here of a House bill coming up in Mississippi. But when they do it in one state, they're gonna do it in all these states, man. But it's going into a bounty. It's going into we're gonna play it and just feed off the spirit. Let the spirit bring the scriptures out, because the time we're coming into, both a Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, all the tribes are gonna be in a deadly time. Okay, you're gonna be catching hell. You're gonna be you're gonna be persecuted. Okay. And right now they setting the whole mood, man. They setting the whole stage. Let's play this real quick, and we'll grab some precepts as we go.
Mississippi just introduced a bill called House Bill 1484. I need you guys to go and look this up. Read it with your own two eyes. It is a slavery bill. If you are an illegal alien and you are found within the confines of Mississippi, they want to be able to place a $1,000 bounty on your head and imprison you for life. Life imprisonment in Mississippi for being an undocumented immigrant.
Now we went into that. I did a video on that, earlier today. We already did it yesterday, and I uploaded it today. But the brother went into it as well. They're talking about doing mass raids in L.A. Okay, and there's a lot of Northern Kingdom in L.A. We know brothers out there in L.A., man. Okay, and if you ain't an illegal, somebody in your family gonna be, So when Esau come with his wrath, he gonna be really persecuting Jake.
That's right.
All right, and then it's gonna come down to Judah. They're gonna do something to rouse Judah up, and before you know it, all hell gonna break loose in this country.
Right. And by that happening, they're looking for some type of rebelliousness, man.
Right.
They're looking for some type of uprise, or anything to go left.
So they can evoke martial law.
Yeah, so they can bring that martial law in. That's right.
Yeah, it's the spirit, brothers. Because Judah always going to, play that big brother role when it comes to the rest of the tribes. Judah not going to sit back and watch the northern kingdom be afflicted and persecuted. Shoot, I seen a video on TikTok. It was northern kingdom out there protesting in LA. And Judah hopped out the car and stopped all the traffic to get out and start protesting with them. And it's going to show you it's all through the spirit. It's a spiritual thing. Whenever they begin to really bring that wrath down upon the northern kingdom, you're going to have Judah that's going to inevitably, get tangled up within that.
Yup. If I may add right quick too, you had that thing where Jake got together out there when they seen all them skinheads supposed to be gathering. You had all those Jake out there, Ohio.
Yeah.
But you should, like the brother said, who gonna rouse him up? You see?
Yeah, Esau doing little shit. You seen the video that I went into it. You brothers went into it. How they had neo-Nazis on like a little, a little cross path where holding up a racist ass sign and wearing swastikas and stuff, and their whole goal of doing that is to antagonize you Jakes, man.
Right.
That racial tension is being stirred up, which is going to lead to ultimately race wars. Yeah. When all hell break loose out here, it's going to be some of these crackers that's going to be hunting Jake down, bro. They showed you that in the Purge. They had 2 so-called Hispanic people on the hood of the car, on the truck, and they had a Jake on the side of that bit, tied to the vehicle while you driving and terrorizing people. You Jakes are gonna be, hunted, man.
Yeah.
I went into persecution in my last video, and when you go into that word in the Edamon line, it says to hunt down. So when the scripture says you're gonna be persecuted, they're gonna lay hands on us. They're gonna literally hunt you. They're gonna literally be hunting brothers down. I had a dream about that one time. It was a dream where I was getting persecuted. I'll just tell you this vision real quick. I don't think I ever said this on video, but I was in this vision. I was getting persecuted, and as I'm running, I was literally running all around the fucking city, and they was persecuting me. So it's like every 5 minutes after I got somewhere, they was breaking that motherfucker, tracking my ass down. And it was in that dream, it was crazy because I had to keep moving. So I might have grabbed that real quick about they persecute you, flee into another city.
What you said?
Flee into another city, something along those lines. Because we really gonna be on the move, man. And you can grab that Pilgrims, Baba Kasha. We're gonna be pilgrims. So I'm gonna let this video play out, but in this vision, basically, they was just hunting. They was hunting me in particular down in this dream. And I remember people were telling on me, different Jakes and your own people and shit. They was telling on you and shit. But then you had some Jakes that was like, hey, no, And when you came through, they tried to help you out. I remember in that dream, it was one Jake family that let me hide in their house. They let me hide in their house. Shalom, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Barakatah. Shalom to everybody tuning in, Barakatham. But yeah, they let me hide in their house. And I remember I was hiding under their cabinet in their kitchen, and Esau came in that fucking place and sprayed everybody. So they pretty much sacrificed themselves for me in that vision. That's the time you're coming into. That's how you're gonna know, the difference between the righteous Jakes and bugged out ass Jakes, man. Okay, because these niggas gonna be against us too. Your own people. Before Esau really come down, it's gonna be your own people coming down against you.
Right.
telling on you. That's why when she said $1,000 bounty, you know how many niggas gonna try to get that money, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Think about niggas in your family right now, bro. They need $1,000.
Right.
Especially in inflation. Especially, yeah. And they put a bounty on your head.
I ain't never like that nigga anyway.
Yeah.
That's how they looking at it.
Hey, cuz of where you at? They calling you cuz of where you at, you know? People gonna be, you know. So this is all leading up into ultimately all hell breaking loose. And we give call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. We give all praises to the Lord, man, for that, because
that mean we almost out of here. Okay? That mean we almost out of here, bro. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a bumpy road, but we almost out of here, bro. Okay?
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 21 in KJV. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death.
Right, like I just said, your own siblings, your own family, your own old friends gonna be turning on you. When they put your name on that screen, whatever they put on TV, bro, and they got, they're gonna put bounties on brothers' heads. And this is talking about $1,000 bounty, but imagine the prophets. They might put a couple $100,000 on your head, man.
Hey, my sister
$1 million.
My sister had a dream like that. She said my face was on plastered on the news, and she said they labeled me as a terrorist.
Mm.
She said you was like Bin Laden.
Right.
So
that's gonna be the new Bin Ladens.
Yep.
And that's why they put that character, because Bin Laden was a CIA fucking agent, man. They put that character before your eyes with the big old bushy beard because ultimately they want to come for Jake. They know they're gonna have to come for Jake. Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. But if you seen how they did those damn towel heads, Let's sit on that.
It says, and the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death.
Cause you to be put to death. So they're gonna tell them, hey, he over here, and try to collect that bounty, man. So people that's not in this truth, family members, friends, cousins, fucking grandmas, if they haven't accepted this truth, get ready to get. You should not really even be around your own family no damn more, man. You shouldn't want to be around them. When I go around my family that's not in the truth, I'm always thinking back in my head, these motherfuckers gonna sell me out, man. And when that day comes, because they gonna go to all your family and friends first. So the Lord is telling you right here in the scriptures.
Yep.
This ain't something that we just making up as we go. No, we're reading the scriptures. This is all through the Spirit. Your favorite cousin, your grandma, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, they're gonna be, hey, yeah.
Yep. Aunties.
It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
We're gonna be hated by these people because Esau gonna demonize us on another level. That's gonna be the new terror threat. That's how they motherfuckers was pissed off at the damn Seavid. They wish they could punch and shoot the Seavid. Remember, it was a hurricane coming and motherfuckers down here was shooting at the hurricane. So people just looking for somebody to put the blame on. And if they can touch you, if you ain't got no damn security detail, they can run you down. They gonna be doing that. We will be persecuted.
Yeah.
The scripture says, before all these they shall lay hands on you.
Yep.
I got a precept.
It says, it goes on to say, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Right, he that endureth to the end. So you got to have a strong mind and a strong spirit in the times we're coming into, because you're going to have to endure to the end. Right. And it's going to be hectic. It's going to be hell. It's going to like blood and war in the streets, man.
Right.
Okay?
Hey, if I may add, like the brother was saying, there's going to be blood, there's going to be hell in the streets. You're going to have it where, you're going to be seeing some very, gruesome things. And it's going to be very tragic to see, because you might see ones that you knew, or, family members. There might be
people that you talk to through, in your neighborhood.
Yep. Hey, and that's just going to be what, you're going to have to embrace coming into that, man, because these devils about to show their horns. And they already giving you a demonstration when it comes to Northern Kingdom.
Got to forsake all and fully depend and trust in YAHWASHI.
That's right.
Because the Lord ain't gonna forsake us during this process, because it's not our name that we're being persecuted for, it's His name.
Right.
We gonna suffer all these things for His name's sake, man. So the Lord gonna keep us, but it's still a bumpy process that we're gonna have to go through.
Right, and the Lord gonna prove all of our faith.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why it's a time where the whole world is gonna be tested, and only the strong, the spiritual, the ones who the Lord is dealing with, the elect are gonna be the ones that's gonna be delivered. Okay, ultimately what it boils down to, everybody else here in this on this side of the world in America, was gonna be destroyed. America's about to get hit with thermonuclear missiles. So we are leading up into that, you know.
Right.
So imagine what's gonna be going on in between time. All right, complete hell. That was it on that.
It goes on this. Well, yeah, it says, but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another.
Right.
For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come.
Right, and that we're gonna have to do that again. Flee into a flee. We gonna have to flee. You know, the Lord might wake you up at, you know, 4:41 a.m. in the morning. Lord just wake you up out of nowhere and tell you to step out back, and go in the backyard,
Start seeing lights.
and they
down the street.
they flood your house, bro. They flood your house and you ain't in there. And the Lord just give you a way to escape. You know, the Lord gonna be working with us, and you gonna have the angels, you know, supping with you. Shalom, YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, BRAKATAH. The Lord gonna have the angels working with you, so they gonna warn you. They gonna guide you out of these different particular situations. But for everybody else, you know,
Hey.
it's gonna be a slaughter.
Right. If I may add like quick testimony, make it quick. You know, when I was a kid, you know, there was troops that, you know, broke down my door, and they had lights and beams and all these barrels on me and my family members' faces, and they had us lay down with our hands on top of our head and our faces facing the concrete. And of course, there was a situation that happened, but you know, I never forgot that moment where how they entered the home. You know, they had lights and stuff, and that kind of you know, situation is terrifying, man.
Hell yeah.
But hey, you know, knowing that, you know, we are in a safe position within the YAHWASHI,
Right.
which we don't have to worry about things like that.
Right.
You know, but the experience and knowing that, hey, you got Northern Kingdom, you know,
They dealing with that right now.
exactly. You know,
Kicking your house. I saw a video down here in Tampa where they ran through somebody's house and they bust the window up and stuff.
Yep.
So they gonna come in there by force. They gonna kick down your door, you know, and then they flash the light all in your face.
yeah, got your handcuffed to the wall, sitting there,
That's
You know,
Esau way too.
lights in your face.
You know what's crazy, bro, is that if you're a so-called illegal, you have no rights. So they can do what the fuck they want. They gonna come in there and butt you inside the head with a gun off the bat. They ain't communicate. They whooping your ass.
Yeah,
You know, they'll close the door, turn the camera off, and beat your ass for 10, 20 minutes, and then, oh yeah, we got him. You know, that's what Esau will do, bro. So imagine what they'll do to somebody who they call a terrorist. Okay,
right.
if you catch my drift,
Yep.
and that's what we want me to, you know, domestic tease.
Look that.
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna. How did they come to YAHWASHI? They came. They didn't take YAHWASHI away peacefully.
So when I hear
They
my
came,
fellow black folks talking about
They came against YAHWASHI with swords and spears.
it is
You know, they came and got our Lord with swords and spears, man. They ain't
Right? Yeah, yeah.
They came prepared for war.
And they know that power is coming.
Yeah, so they came.
Yeah, so they gonna come strong.
And YAHWASHI, it's a count where he showed them the power. Like, he showed them the power that he had, but you know, it was his lot that he had to be taken and, you know, sacrificed.
Yeah, he said these things that I do, you should do in greater.
Yeah.
And why? Because we gonna need to in this time. They talking about AI. They talking about the AI infrastructure, man. They talking about all kind of stuff right now. You know how this devil is really moving right now? You are not going to survive without YAHWASHI.
Yeah.
Okay? This man is about to bring the pain. Okay? And you are not going to survive without YAHWASHI.
That's right. Hey, the way that this devil's, you know, the way his technology is advancing, you know, he's even boasting in a way about it by saying he's gonna outdo China and them, man. You know, saying how they want to advance their AI systems and
It's a race. They call it a race.
A race. But with that being known, this is how you know that he's trying to take it to a whole nother level. You know, but not just that, but with his technology in general. You know, and what do you think that's being set up for? You know,
You're right. Do you use it against you?
Yeah.
He's gonna use it against you, man. He gonna, like how they did over there in Afghanistan and Iraq. Motherfucker come with a predator drone, bro. He's already watching you. He's surveilling you. You know, so it's gonna be war. How he bring war to other countries, he's gonna bring that shit to his own country.
Right.
You know, and predominantly around you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. he gonna go for everybody else too. You know, they're gonna be in a fucked up situation, but his main target is, you know, really predominantly the men of the Lord.
Anything to establish his dominance in the earth, which he ain't got that much long to have. You got
Hold on, let me play this. Yeah. So, Lockie, we're gonna play this video. This comes from Arrows of Indignation 144. The water Yahweh Bashim y'all shot for that brother. He put these beautiful clips up, man. And you know, it's about a bill they want to pass in Mississippi. You know, but I'll let it play.
If you are an illegal alien and you are found within the confines of Mississippi, they want to be able to place a $1,000 bounty on your head and imprison you for life. Life imprisonment in Mississippi for being an undocumented immigrant. So when I hear my fellow black folks talking about the immigration thing doesn't affect us, they don't care about us, we shouldn't care about them. You should care about this because once they're done locking them up, they gonna come for your black ass too. I will leave a link in the description and a comment so that you can go and find this bill yourself and read it. They're trying to make it a felony worthy of life imprisonment if you are an illegal alien caught in the borders of Mississippi. If you don't think that this is going to affect us next, I'll tell you what, I've got beachfront property to sell you in Idaho. This country was built on the back of slave labor, and it currently still functions on slave labor. What is the Mississippi Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program? Let's talk about it. This is Mississippi House Bill 1484 that has been introduced by Republican Representative Justin Keith. This bill is exactly what it sounds like. It's a revamping of the runaway slave patrol that has just been catered to the case of undocumented immigrants. Made a video yesterday essentially talking about what would replace the undocumented immigrants who largely work agricultural positions, construction positions, etc. And it is imprisoned labor, modern day enslavement, the exception to the 13th Amendment. In the state of Alabama, it is extremely common, especially at private prisons, for imprisoned people to literally, and this is the language used, leased out to companies like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Coca-Cola, Walmart, etc.
They had you picking up trash on the side of the street. They had you picking cotton again. We done heard account to that. You go to prison, they'll put you off in some damn, you know, and that's what the Constitution says, unless you commit a crime. You ain't, you know, you free unless you commit a crime. And they'll have you somewhere picking cotton, like real talk, you know, for a penny an hour.
Yeah.
That's slavery.
And they don't need no hardcore evidence.
Right.
They just need something, and that's it, for them to move in on you.
Right.
The unfortunate fate of any undocumented immigrant should this bill pass, which it's debatable on whether or not it'll pass, but what's important is that it's been presented, it's been introduced, it's an idea from a lawmaker. But should this be passed, the fate of any undocumented immigrant who is apprehended by a certified bounty hunter, in rephrasing of runaway patrol, in rephrasing of, catch my drift. They will serve life imprisonment without parole and eventually be leased out for cheap labor. That is enslavement. Part of this program would be the Department of Public Safety creating an information system where people can telephone, email, or submit online through a portal any undocumented immigrants that they have spotted trespassing in the state of Mississippi. Here's where the incentive is for your everyday Mississippian. There is a $1,000 reward for any undocumented immigrant who is apprehended and imprisoned as a direct result of any reporting that you submit as a citizen. Again, I don't know the likelihood of this being passed, but it is still very alarming that it has been presented.
Yeah, it's being presented because he's all ready to show his horns.
Right.
He ready to show that, you know, that he's not fucking off this time, this go around. That's why they got this guy Trump in the seat, man.
Right.
Yeah, he gonna be the one to do it. What he got the saying of "Make America Great Again"? Well, what does that sound like? If they presenting something as to that level, he's trying to bring something on a whole nother level, man. You know, for lack of better words.
Yeah,
So,
man. These dudes about to turn up.
right.
And they let you know. They telling you, you know, what they about to do. And we already knew this anyways. Eric Jake, you know, that's why the prophet's been out there telling you this. You know, the Most High had it where he's, you know, you know, had it where it was going to be set up where the prophets were going to be out here doing the work of the Lord, telling everybody what's going to come before it ultimately comes. So that's the warning. When you got brothers at the camps, you know, telling you to repent, come back to YAHAWASHI, snap out of it, and you don't listen, you're only setting yourself up for failure when this time comes, because it's inevitable. This time is coming.
Right.
Where they're going to show out, Esau going to show you how much of a devil he is, and you're already seeing it right now, even amongst these everyday, you know, damn Edomites, man. They are emboldened with pride, and they ready to the last shot. They ready to jump up, you know. You got anything? You got that
I got a quick precept right quick, actually.
what's the other one though? The Pilgrims.
Oh yeah, come. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. My people, says, "Oh my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle,
Make you ready to the battle. Okay, it's gonna be a battle. It ain't gonna be no walk in the park. Okay, Esau, you know, it's a show or a movie that just came out recently. Oh yeah, that movie Homestead. I watched the movie Homestead, and you know what's crazy now about that movie is that the government came and tried to take their food. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But Esau has that power when all hell break loose. And they can take you, put you into a camp. So you already know when all hell break loose, they definitely coming.
Right.
It ain't a thing of them not coming, or they're coming. They're going to get around to you. Okay? And in that day, you're going to need to call upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right. It says, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
As a pilgrim has no set dwelling place. So we ain't gonna have no homes. You ain't gonna be able to come and chill in the house. We're gonna be on the move, man. Okay? You're gonna be on the go.
Right.
And the whole way you're gonna be trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, but everywhere you go, you're gonna see slaughtered ass Jakes that's laid out with their damn intestines hanging out. Because they didn't take heed to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They didn't take the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai seriously. All right? And we're gonna see that in this time. You gotta get ready for that too. A lot of people freak out when they see stuff like that. You know, hey, man, hey, brothers know we like watching like gore shit. You know, we got them gore pages. You can see some shit on there, and that shit that's what we're gonna see in this day. It's gonna be like you know, it's gonna be very gory.
Right.
You know, and it's gonna be a lot of it at the beginning is gonna be upon our own people. Jake just gonna be laid out in the streets, intestines hanging out, you know, riddled with bullets. And you can be like, damn, same Jake who you tried to tell about this truth, that rejected it, that laughed, that scoffed, that mocked, you know, that talked shit. So when Esau come, when he really bring that pain, he wants you to buck up.
Right.
You gotta think about it. You know, the Lord said this is the worst time in history. What is the Lord about to do that's going to exceed hardcore slavery? It's going to exceed, you know, all the cataclysmic events that took place on the earth. We're entering into a time where the Lord is going to far exceed that. You know, so judgment, you know, terrors that the earth has never seen before is coming.
Right. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. It says, read it down a little, and in those evil, or slaki, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
And that word evils means bad times. Okay? In those bad times, be even as pilgrims in the earth. Okay, Eve means time, ill means bad. So in those bad times, be even like pilgrims in the earth, meaning you're gonna have to be on the move. You know? You're gonna have to be in the move. You're gonna have to hey, look at the movie The Book of Eli. You know? Lord gonna tell you that, you know, he gonna keep getting you out of these situations. But we're gonna be hunted, we're gonna be persecuted, you know? And Jake don't understand what they're a part of. They think it's about wearing fringes and, you know, not eating pork. No, this thing is much deeper than that, man. We're all gonna have to prove our faith to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Okay? And the Lord's gonna turn up the heat.
Got a precept right quick.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 21.
I had that too. It's the spirit.
Spirit, call Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
I'm going to read it in NLT. It says, Son of man, cry out and wow, pound your thighs in anguish, for that sword will slaughter my people.
He says, my son, cry out and wail.
It's like,
You ever heard somebody wailing? Ah! Ah! Just like, you know, in
It's-
agony, in pain, suffering. You know, that's what you're going to hear in the streets out here, bro. You know? So he said, what?
it says, Son of man, cry out and wail, pound your thighs in anguish, for that sword will slaughter my people.
You
And-
so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. He said, my sword will slaughter my people. So the Lord is about to send Esau on your ass. Go ahead.
It says, in their leaders, everyone will die.
Right. So the Lord going to come and, you know, and that's going to be a lot of these false camps, man. If you're not really serving Yahweh BAHASHAM, Lord going to have them kicking your door, melt everybody down. Okay.
Literally.
Melt everybody down. This
Call
nigga,
on Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ.
Most high. You know? Yeah. Yeah. You're going to call upon Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Okay, and if you don't, you're doomed. Okay, especially as much as the Lord got the prophets out here constantly pushing this spiritual vibration. You know, if Jake ain't got it by now, man, they ain't you know.
Hey, well, Scripture says, the elect shall praise His holy name.
It's
You
the
know, so
spirit. I
we
had that in my mind in the beginning
Oh, kind.
before we even started. That's the spirit.
Yeah, so the elect is going to be the individuals that's, you know, calling upon Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, you know, and that's going to be delivered. Because, see, the Lord ain't going to have, you know, this judgment that we going into is for the 2/3 that, you know, that refuse Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You know, we've been laboring in truth and sincerity, you know, from the moment the Lord called us, you know, up until now. And, you know, Lord willing, we continue to labor.
Right.
So this judgment that's coming, that ain't for us. That ain't for our families and our little ones, man. The Lord said He gonna keep us that our children shall not see hell. You know, it tells you that in second, that's just I believe the second chapter. You know, so we the Lord said what also? He said, I will give you an expected end.
Right.
We expect to be delivered. We expect the Lord to come through for us.
Right. That's our hope.
That's our hope. You know,
That's our
You know,
faith.
that's what we hoping for. So that's what we expecting. And that's why we doing the work of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You know, because with your faith and your works, you shall be saved.
right. Okay, that's beautiful. Faith and works. You got faith, you believe, but then you put in that work. You working. You're not just working to work. You're working because you're expecting a return.
Right. Where you're working to accomplish something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you know what you're a part of,
Right.
you're working to accomplish something. You're not just doing it. And you have dudes like that too. That's just there to be there. They're there because their family or their friend is there. People that, you know, are sometimes just be there. You know, that's why you see people that be just you know, blank in the eyes, not knowing what the hell is really going on. You know, because they're just there. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to be really, really, really serious about your whole BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Go ahead, you got it.
This is book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 4 in the NOT. I can read it in the KJV first. It says, they shall die of grievous deaths.
That's what you're gonna see happen to you Jakes, man. You be coming into this time called Jacob's trouble. You are Jacob, we are Jacob, and we about to be in trouble. The difference is we know that we have Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We know Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, who's bringing the trouble. Okay, He's the one that's doing this. The Most High is the one that's causing these things to happen on earth. It's His prophecy, so it has to be fulfilled. His will be done.
That's right.
So if it say this in the Bible, it's gonna happen. Whether you believe it or not, if it say that in the scriptures, it's gonna happen.
Right.
You know, and you gonna be there to see it. Not in my lifetime. Hey, this is the lifetime, man.
Right.
Okay, you see this dude in that seat right now, Nero. You know, this dude that they talking about, they gonna be passing shit and bills and shit, and they said they ain't gotta deal with the courts. They don't want to hear from the judge. They don't want to go to the Congress. They just gonna start doing shit. You know. Hey, we saw it today. You know, this devil really turned the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America. When you go on, if you look at it on Google, go on Google right now, and it show you that the Gulf of Mexico is the Gulf of America now.
The proud of this nigga. And Scripture says, you know, he named these lands after himself.
Yeah.
Right. And certain places like Great Britain and stuff, they, you know, they didn't, like the other countries didn't acknowledge it. You know, they still got their shit as the Gulf of Mexico. But if you go on Google here in America or any map, it's gonna say the Gulf of America. Okay, so this devil, he not playing. You know, he told Canada that you can be the 51st state. That's a whole country. This devil,
Get down and leave.
yeah. This devil is bold. He causing all these tariffs, pissing everybody off.
And Scripture says the beast shall hate the whore.
Mm-hmm.
So Trump is the guy that's gonna put all these things into play.
Yeah.
You know, so this guy deserves a round of applause. You know,
He's the guy.
he's a good devil. The Lord, this is a good cracker right here, man.
Right. He gonna do his job.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah. Joe Biden was, you know, the Lord had to get him out of that.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
He wasn't living. He's sleeping.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What you got?
Now I'm looking at this map on his phone. It's an old phone though, but it says that it's still the Gulf of Mexico because it hasn't been updated. This phone is like an old phone, but on the new phones they updated that shit. They said Gulf of America, you know. So Esau, they moving and they pissing a lot of these nations off. So with that, they're gonna have frustrations from the outside and frustrations from within.
Inside, yeah.
You know, it's just gonna be all out war. You know, go ahead.
It says Jeremiah 16:4, they shall die of grievous deaths, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
So you're gonna see Jake that's gonna get put to death and they ain't gonna be lamented. You ain't gonna be able to cry for him. It's gonna be, you know, just laying there. Nobody, no funeral, no none of that. You know, you're gonna just be dead rotten.
Right, you mentioned earlier when you said what you're gonna have, you know, Jake out there with the organs all out. You know you're gonna have.
It's a grievous death.
Yeah.
How they kill that nigga? Nigga just laying there slumped up with his organs, his
Face blown off.
Right. We did a video on that the other week.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks ago, and the damn demonic nigga, he shot a nigga with a switch.
Took his face off.
And took his face off. And niggas be rapping about that shit. Take his face off. That shit is real. A nigga would empty a clip off a switch in your face. Esau got that technology too. So you gonna be walking through the cities, you know,
And he gonna get away with it.
and you gonna be seeing them bodies just laying around like, damn. You know?
Yep.
Everywhere you going, then you gonna start to smell the bodies. It's gonna be a terrifying time.
Right.
Okay? So without BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, you know, you will be doomed. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
It says, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword.
Right, you're gonna be as dung, like how a dog take a shit, and if nobody picks it up, what happens? It just lays there,
Right.
and then you see mold on it.
Yeah.
You know.
funking out.
You know, start getting all hard and dark. You know, so that's how you're gonna see Jake out here, man. Just dead bodies, just wasting away. That's why the Lord gonna have to come and destroy this place, man. You know, but that's the time called Jacob's trouble, where the Lord is telling you, you know, that this time is coming.
Right.
But they're gonna persecute our people. They're gonna persecute us. You know.
And they shall die. It's like it says, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven.
Yeah, and the sword is Esau when he come in with his damn military troops, you know, or you gonna die of famine. They said they got $500 million worth of food at the ports because of Trump's tariffs, man.
Damn.
He getting rid of all the damn immigrants, okay, and then at the same time you got inflation and you know what is the bird flu is so-called causing the egg shortage.
Yeah, I just
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nothing in the stores pretty soon.
Yep.
Okay, there ain't gonna be nothing in them stores pretty soon, man.
Storage house shall be empty.
They said they finna cut your food stamps off. You know what I'm saying? Jake gonna be starving to death.
And he doing it, man. This devil doing it, man.
And you know what's crazy about with the food stamps too? They give you the food stamps, and all you can do is buy their poisonous food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cold, you know, some poison, some poison. You go to these stores, you know, and they do that to keep you at a docile state of mind. So when they come and just get rid of you, it ain't gonna be, you know, that much of a hassle.
And then they keep you just stuck in that mind frame of depending on them when they are, you know, building a system to destroy you.
Right.
It says, and for the beasts of the earth.
Right. In front of the beast, so you're gonna have wild dogs, you know, stray dogs chewing on your body.
Wild animals.
You know, you're gonna have you know, crows coming and plucking your eyeballs out.
Yep.
You don't want to die like that, man. You know, so the best thing that we can do is just do what we can for YAHAWASHI right now.
Yep.
You know?
And I was watching this movie, and it was this girl who she had fell from this height, like 2,000 feet up, and these birds was flying around, and when they landed on her, they started eating them out of her organs, of her organs that was, you know, that busted out of her body. And I was seeing, I was like, yo, man, you know, just seeing something like that's got to be a terrifying sight.
Right.
You know?
Like some crows eating a dead body. But that's the spirit of YAHAWASHI.
Exactly.
Because he created animals to clean the earth. So as soon as it's a dead body right there, some animals gonna come to clean it. Yeah, the vultures.
That's their job.
Yeah, that's their job. You know? So you don't want to be dinner to some vultures because you didn't listen to the men of the Lord or you know, you didn't take heed to the Lord's word.
Right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 4. It says, and these are the words that the Lord YAHAWASHI spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Israel is your so-called Hispanics, Native Indians. It's somebody finna deport the Native Indians. That's crazy, you know? Where you gonna deport them to? But they ain't gonna just deport you, they're gonna put you into a camp. Their plans is to put people into camps, man. They got over 800 FEMA camps in America, man. And then that was information 4-5 years ago.
Could
you
be
know?
more.
So now it's more. Oh yeah, it's more. These stores shutting down. They about to overnight, you know? Remember they had the lockdown. That was a test. People really stayed in the house. You know, I was out driving and nobody was out. You know, but they had that right there as a test to see how people will react because they was doing shit in the night. So they're gonna lock people down, shut the internet off, say stay home, and then come start running down. You know, on everybody. You know, all Jake.
Right.
So it said, you know, you in Israel, it's talking about the Northern Kingdom, you know, the so-called Mexicans, okay, Guatemalans, Venezuelans that came into this country.
Puerto Ricans.
The Puerto Ricans, but
Dominicans.
The Puerto Ricans are Puerto Rico is part of America. But they're gonna get persecuted too because people gonna just assume that they ain't got their papers or they assume that they, you know.
Yeah, hold on. It says,
So this devil gonna come for all of us. What the girl said, they come for your black ass too, bro.
that's Judah.
You know, they coming for all the tribes, and this is why we gonna need YAHAWASHI. And it was mercy the Lord sent the prophets out, our elders and apostles out to go out and start doing this work so that we would get it and Lord willing be saved, you know, take heed to the word and Lord and have a chance at being saved. You know?
It says, verse 5, for thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
And not of peace. Ain't gonna be no peace out here, man. Okay? It's gonna be complete death and destruction. Okay? They gonna you know, go all out on Jake. You know, the slogan of the New World Order is show no mercy. Show no mercy. They're not coming to show no mercy on you, man. You want mercy, you're gonna have to get it from YAHAWASHI.
Right.
You know, you're not getting mercy from Esau. You know, when he got a rifle with a bayonet at the end of it, and he poking you to see how many times it take before he reached the center of the Tootsie Pop, man. That's what it's gonna be. You don't want to be on it. That's the Lord's sword, man. That's when Jake realized the fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
Niggas don't know what the fear of the Lord is till they start seeing some shit, man. to Esau kicking you, that's when niggas gonna really fear the Lord, man. You know? Because you niggas in America done got too comfortable. But you forgot, the you know, the girl said, this country was built off of slavery and still is in fact today. At any moment they would turn up on you, Jakes, man. Especially with Trump back in office. You remember when he said last term, he told you niggas to remember your history or it's gonna repeat itself.
Yeah.
Meaning he'll put your ass in slavery again. This nigga done turned the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. He got a border up, you know, the little gate and shit. You know? He got back in the office a third time after they tried to impeach him. That right there just go to show you that YAHAWASHI is really about to turn this place upside down. And he very well might use this devil to do it.
Right. Verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins,
Right.
as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
So you're gonna have men screaming, ah, you know, in fear, terrified, getting tortured, bleeding out, screaming and hollering. You know, it's gonna be like that. You know, you're gonna have bullets, a barrage of bullets flying over your head at every waking moment. You know, it's gonna be all out, man. All right, and you're gonna see a lot of Jakes get put to death, and then, you know, you're gonna have to see it. The Lord said, only with thine eyes shall I see the destruction of the wicked. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay? Only with thine eyes shall we see these people destruction. So we hope not to be a part of that number, but in the scripture says, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So you got to endure through all this hell that's coming. You know? There ain't no easy way out.
I got to preach up.
What's on that?
I got one more. Verse 7.
Go ahead.
Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
This is going to be a time like never before. A time like never before. You ain't never seen no shit like this before. We about to come into, man. Esau talking about making this place a AI city, a AI country, man.
City, yeah.
A smart city, you know. That's their plan. You saw that speech they had last night. You know, they had that speech last night, man, and they was talking their shit. Trump and Elon Musk had his son in there. And they pretty much saying we ain't gotta listen to the, you know, the Congress. We gonna do whatever the hell we want to do. And then they going for these individuals in government that was, you know, getting rich off of tax dollars. They had one lady out. People started, you know, swarming her, asking her questions. You know, so this place is being broken down. Okay? And as America falls, Esau is going to do anything to fight for his kingdom. I mean, he's going to start attacking. When his deception don't work no more, he revolts back to that sword. Right?
It says,
Yeah. The Lord is about to recompense this man for all his wickedness. You know.
verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? So we coming into a particular time that's going to be called Jacob's trouble in the Bible, where you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians will be hunted. Okay? It's going to be worse than slavery. It's going to be worse than Jim Crow. It's going to be worse than, you know, anything you can imagine.
But he shall be saved out of it.
But the elect will be saved out of it. You know, the elect are going to call upon the names of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Scripture says the elect shall praise his holy name. You know? So us having these names and knowing this truth and this understanding and calling them, having a relationship with Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, that's going to do us far greater good than anybody who's not. Okay? When this devil come, you're not going to get mercy from him. Look at that guy on the screen, you know, to the left. You know? A complete, and then you got Eve up there. You know? So you can't even trust Eve. Eve is a damn puppy drone for Esau. Okay? It's a puppy dog for Esau. So it's Esau and Eve against us. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 68. I'll get to the point. verse 70, it says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
know,
gonna
so,
be go ahead, you got it.
so you know, a great insurrection is coming, which ultimately those that fear the Lord begins with the elect, the hopeful elect, but also, you know, applies to all the Israelites because Jake naturally fears the Lord. So a great insurrection is going to come upon the Israelites,
Mm-hmm.
you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. He persecuted you before, he's going to persecute you again.
Good. Grab that word.
You know, insurrect.
Insurrection. Yeah, grab it and add them online. All right, cause my phone up there.
It goes on to say, they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
They
So
shall be like madmen, sparing none. Esau ain't gonna have no mercy. You got it.
So they're not sparing your son, they're not sparing your daughter, they're not sparing your toddler, they're not sparing the elderly. He's not going to spare anything. If it's brown, he's putting it down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's putting you to death. It is how this devil always got down. It shouldn't surprise you. It shouldn't be a thing of, oh my God. It should be a thing of, you know, what can we do to prepare for it? Which you prepare for it by turning back to Yahweh BAHASHAM.
That's right.
Repenting.
Insurrection.
Praying that the Lord have mercy upon you and your household, man. How many times this devil got to show you that he the damn devil? How many times he got to show you that he don't give a damn about you? See? You niggas should be ashamed of yourself. You got up and voted for Trump.
Where I put a short up earlier about a woman. She was talking about how she you know, she had Trump had her up there, you know. Yeah, vote for the Trump. She's from Venezuela, and she said the Republican Party promised them that they would be safe, and then right after this thing got elected, she got deported. Okay, she got deported. So she was saying how they felt but a trade. Well, you never supposed to trust this devil in the first place.
Right.
Never trust that enemy, man. Never get this man an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Never, you know, ever, because he gonna always show you he the devil.
That's right.
Okay, can him that was, you know, created to do wicked do good?
That's right.
Roughly paraphrasing. Nah,
Damn.
man, you grab that.
That's
Beautiful point. Scripture
14.
says,
So we're at 14.
yeah, you're right. Like the brother said, he that is created to do evil, to whom shall he be good? He can't do good because he's programmed to do wickedness. This is who he is. All right. This is his genetic makeup. This is how the Lord modified him. All right. The Lord modified this devil to be the devil, and he about to show you, like, all right, you want a Trump so bad, you got him. The Lord gave it to you. And he about to really show you. Okay. He about to show you tribes, beginning with the Northern Kingdom. He ain't wasting no time. He ain't wait 3, 4, 5. And that's how you know when this thing really heats up, and it's not gonna take long, man. The Lord got him signing executive orders. Executive. He just throwing them out there. But it goes on to say it's
Said he's just throwing them out there.
just throwing them out there.
Which one gonna catch hook?
Yeah.
Which one gonna catch bait?
And yeah, and that's gonna be the thing. A lot of them things are gonna, you know, they're gonna pick them up.
And that's Micah too. You know, devising iniquity
Upon their beds.
upon their beds. That's Isaiah. Him decreeing those unrighteous decrees.
Yeah, Isaiah 10.
This is him. This is the same guy. Like, it says, 2nd of 16 and verse 71. It says, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Yeah, they're gonna cast you out your house. Haul you off to Guantanamo Bay. Haul you off to a damn FEMA camp. You know, torturing the shit out you. Your wife, your son, popping your wife in front of you. You know, your son, your daughter. This is real. This is real life. This is terror that's coming, man. All right, they already doing it.
Scripture says, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Right.
You know, so the whole point is to persuade you to repent and come back to Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, so you don't get caught up in this destruction. You know,
It's coming.
and it's gonna be terrifying. It's gonna be a terrifying time.
Yep. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. And, hopefully that's us. And hopefully us, that believe in Yahweh Shema Shai in truth and sincerity. Hopefully we are found amongst his chosen, because those are the individuals that's going to be delivered. Okay, that's going to be saved in this time that we're coming into. Yeah, some of us going to have to go through, get cast into these camps or whatever. But the Lord said, be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. And these precepts aren't for us to just say. It got to constantly be meditating on these scriptures throughout your day-to-day life. Constantly meditating on, the end all be all. You see, that's how it gets installed within you. That's how you ultimately you become the word. That's the point that we want to get to in our walk, where this word in us becomes one. We become one with the scriptures, man. Because that's how it's gonna have to be in the times we coming into. We can't just think off the flesh, off how things seem according to the odds. All right. It goes on to say, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand."
The days of trouble are at hand. We're coming into a day of trouble. Jacob's trouble.
It says, "But I will deliver you from the same."
But the Lord said he would deliver you from the same. So that trouble that's coming, them bad times, those evils, the Lord said he's going to deliver you from the same. So you have a chance, to be delivered from all this destruction that's coming. And it will only make sense to do whatever you can to get that chance.
That's right.
So like, it'll only make sense, man. That's that's the best solution. Without doing that for Yahweh Shema Shai, doing what we got to do for Yahweh Shema Shai in hopes to be saved, you really through. It's the only way. Are you doing that?
Yeah, I was playing.
Bring out that insurrection real quick.
This is a book of this is the word in insurrection in the Elamah online. It says an uprising against civil authority.
All right, people gonna be bucking up against the government. It's gonna be chaos in the streets, people killing each other. Okay, go ahead.
It says a rising up. It says to rise up. Right, and that's what you're gonna be seeing when it comes to these individuals who are not, getting their way, because here in America, these people are consumers. All right, all they know is consume, consume, consume.
Yeah, if you take away their way of life, they gonna lose it. If people have nothing to lose, they lose it.
Right, and if they don't got what they've been using, what's gonna happen then? People gonna start to freak out. It's like taking a toy away from a baby that's used to playing with a toy. When you take that toy away, they're gonna start acting out. Well, the same goes with these people who are getting the benefits,
right?
Getting all these. That's why you got people standing outside, these facilities or these buildings, asking what's going on with their food stamps.
Right.
What's going on with the food. I just seen an article come out where it was speaking about how there's inflation within the products when it comes to these stores.
Yeah, it's inflation, and then Trump said they're cutting the food stamps.
So look at that. People are gonna start getting pissed off. People are gonna be on the edge. In other words,
Right.
it says rise. It says to rise up. So that was.
They're gonna rise up. They're gonna raise up on your ass, and that's what the time we're coming into. People gonna be, you gotta be careful now. You honk at somebody wrong in traffic, they may pull out a gun and start trying to shoot at you. People are on edge. They're ready for something to pop off. At any moment. So we in that time where, this is the time to get right with Yahweh Shema Shai, while you still have Netflix and AC. Now's the time to get right with Yahweh Shema Shai, because pretty soon it's gonna be too late.
While he can be accessed. Scripture, if you don't mind, scriptures going to how Yahweh Shema Shai is the God that hideth himself. You don't want the Lord to hide himself from you, man. That's what the Lord is about to do to the majority of the people. He's about to hide himself from them. He's about to hide mercy. Can you imagine mercy being hidden in the time of judgment? Mercy. Scripture says mercy rejoices against judgment. The Lord is going to hide that from the majority of the world. They're going to be caught out here
through. You know,
Is it on that? You got anything else?
God, I got like 2 more. You brothers got anything? God. This is touch up on a topic with this devil, man. Okay, as we brought out earlier, you know, never trust our enemy. It says Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 14, verse 7. It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly.
Right. So if this man, if he do good, he do it unwillingly, man. You know, he don't really care about you, Jakes. He wasn't giving you food stamps to keep you healthy. You know, he was giving you food stamps, you know, to keep your ass working.
Right.
You know, to keep you working. But now he don't need you to work no more. These jobs are going out the door. You know, so he don't need you no more. The reason why, you know, Edomite want to just be out there killing their slaves that they just purchased because they paid for them. You know, and they needed them to work. Well, Esau, you know, he paid for you. He needed you to work, but now he don't need you to work anymore. And and you know, majority of those slaves that died in Jim Crow, you know, or after slavery.
Right.
You know, so-called child slavery.
Right. And it said unwillingly, which is going to hate, man. You see? So if he seemed to do good, he'd do it with hate, which you know, he'll do it with a smile on his face, you know, acting like he there to as a friend, you know, and then turn around and get your ass, man. Which showing you what the brother was bringing out earlier with the lady who trusted in this devil, he turned around and deported her ass.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And really, that's what we you know, touching up on going into his lessons, man. All right, because
We at the last.
Yeah.
At the end of this place. The last days.
he gonna come down and have a great wrath. And if you ain't got YAHAWASHI, man, you gonna be asked out.
He gonna declare his wickedness.
Yep.
He gonna declare how much of it. He gonna show you he the devil. You got niggas that stood. He's not. They're not all bad. Okay.
Making excuses.
We'll fuck around and wait around and find out. Okay. These people are the devil, man. They are sponsors of Satan, and they gonna be moving like that. You know, they're gonna show you their hatred, you know, for you.
I got one more, and that's it. It's Jeremiah 13:23. It says, can an Ethiopian change his color or his skin, or change the color of his skin? Can a leopard take away its spots? Neither can you start doing good, for you have always done evil.
yeah.
And Esau has, you know, been known for doing wickedness and evil, man.
That's what he was created for.
That's right.
You know, Esau was created for us to experience what wickedness was. You know, Esau was created for us to experience what wickedness is. You know, this nigga is the root of all evil,
He the border of
the
wickedness.
border of wickedness. And now he about to really show it. Like,
Right.
you know, we at the climax. All those little, you know, the Jim Crow and the, you know, the Black Wall Street and Hard. That was all little sneak peeks the Lord showing you
Yeah, it was all leading up to
this. Like this is this beast. The Lord finna show you how nasty and cruel and wicked this guy is. Like,
Right, how he can get.
yeah, bro, he finna. Basically, he done ran up a tab he can't pay, so he said, "Fuck it."
Right.
I might as well run this bitch up more.
I'm
you
gonna act
know?
a fool now.
I'm gonna act a fool.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
hey,
already.
You remember how they showed you about them small hats when you was in school? That H word.
Oh yeah, with
You know,
with the H guy.
Yeah. You know, which that all is fabricated. A lot of that shit ain't go down like that. It was all fabricated, so they can get.
But they made it seem like it was the worst thing.
the
ever.
worst thing in the world. You saw it, but the real H word is gonna be here in America, man.
On a mass level.
Against the real Jews, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes.
Yeah.
Okay, Hispanics, and Native Indians, all the tribes, man.
Motherfuckers crying.
You know, that
Right.
shit.
Hey,
They
motherfucker,
made it
that
seem like that was the worst thing
Right,
ever.
man.
Meanwhile, hundreds of millions of us died coming over this motherfucker.
You looking at the pictures, you like,
Before we even touched down on the land, hundreds of millions of Jakes dying.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They went to one of them prison camps and there was no gas chambers, so the whole story is just flawed, man. But it was just a way,
Fabricated.
yeah, for Esau to get in that seat, you know, and he running the world right now.
Make you feel all sorry for them and shit.
Yeah, like hold on.
Right.
These niggas. Hey, I was watching Elder Malcolm today. You know these niggas got their own ambulance that come when they call them.
Yeah, they got their own neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Their own ambulance. They get the best of the best school system. They get the best benefits.
Pump faking, man.
But hold on, what about what we went through? That's how you know who the true, JEWS are.
Right.
Because, shit, we still getting shot down. Jake still getting lynched. Still, getting mistreated. And we ain't got none of that. Still in the ghettos.
Getting like the highest sentence, to
All
to
that.
time.
Because that's Deuteronomy 38. I mean, 68.
28.
Salaki 68.
Yeah.
Oh, Salaki 28.
Yeah,
28.
28.
Salaki the water. Deuteronomy 28. Jake getting oppressed.
That's some curses, man.
From verse 15 on down.
But anything else?
Now,
Hey, man, so, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to Akim Akawa for seeking more than true sincerity. We in these times, man. So we're going to close out by giving all glory and praises to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Once again, double honor, that was the Apostle GREATTMILLSTONE. Teach me well till next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.